In this week's Signal Emitted, GDScript 3.0, new Godot store URL, rectangle area lights, and our game and tip of the week. Welcome to Signal Emitted, your weekly news video for Godot related news. I'm Voylin, and hold your horses. Before continuing, the proposal we're going to look at is marked for a possible Godot 5.0. And it's not a officially planned thing. So it's called a proposal for a reason. However, looking at the proposal, it does actually make a lot of sense to migrate GDScript and to overhaul the implementation of it. There is this document which has a lot more information, but let's go over a quick TLDR. GDScript used to be a simple language in the earlier stages of Godot. GDScript used to be a simple language, but it has been growing more and more complex over the years because users wanting extra functionality out of the language. And the current implementation has a lot of technical depth because of that, and there are also two duplicate systems for exposing the scripting layer and the layer for the G extensions. But yeah, anyway, what this proposal is talking about is moving it out to a different system. But doing this will break compatibility in a big way. GDScript would basically need to be rewritten from scratch. Implementing that would also lead to GDScripts no longer being a resource, because right now GDScripts are basically a resource. Because they will no longer be a resource, you can also not preload scripts anymore, and there would also be no more built-in scripts. And then there are also other things like requiring class naming, UI editor changing, hot reloading, runtime compilation, and some extra stuff. The proposal goes a lot more into details about this entire proposal. Anyway, if this will be implemented, it will basically be for the Godot 5.0. But why would we want this? In short, it would make GDScript easier to maintain, and it would make it more, well, hopefully, more powerful, and it will probably align better with modern engine architecture without losing the simplicity and usability. This could be a great update to Godot for version 5.0, but we'll have to wait and see how this discussion turns out. This discussion is only like 4 or 5 days old, and yeah, let's see how this turns out in the future. There will be a link to the proposal in the description if you want to check it out more or want to join the discussion. And did you know that this Godot related news video is fully made in Godot? GoZen is a video editor which I've been working on for the past 2-3 years, and it's what I've been using for all my recent videos. A big thank you to all my supporters, my coffee supporters, for making this possible. Thank you very much, couldn't do it without you guys. And in a quick newsflash, the Godot store got a new URL. It used to be store-beta.godotengine.org, but the first part got changed to store only. Now, does this mean that we're going to have our actual store now, or is it still in beta? Right now, it's still in beta. Frankly, the store is still missing some major features that they had planned, such as monetization, integration into the editor itself, a command line interface, a better discovery system. There's also a mobile view. But anyway, yeah, it will still, well, probably still take a couple more months before we actually have a out of beta store, like an actual release store. And then let's go over to some other news. 4.7 now has rectangular area lights. This light got implemented via linearly transformed cosines. I have no idea pronunciation, and I'm also not even going to pretend I know what that means. All I can tell you is that it looks great. For regular viewers of the show, you might have seen this image before, as we've already kind of covered this as it was coming up, like being worked upon. And this looks amazing, and I said it last time as well. Because of this feature alone, I would want to get more into making nice looking 3D environments inside of Godot, and will be available to try out in the next dev release. And let's go over to the game of the week. For this week's game, I have a game that's made by a member of the Discord server. Very normal puzzle game. It's a game about, well, you guessed it, making puzzles. If you like making puzzles but you have a small kid at home that likes destroying puzzles or animals, they do the same thing, you know what a pain it can be to try and even start a puzzle without them messing things up. This game got released 2 weeks ago and has future updates planned, and there's a demo available on itch if you want to try things out. There will be a link in the description as usual. And it's already time for tip of the week. This episode is a little bit shorter because, quick note, there will be a live stream after this Signal Emitted episode with my first game. So stay tuned for that and else watch the VOD of the live stream. But anyway, let's go over to tip of the week. And this tip got mentioned by a viewer of the show. But did you know you can iterate over vector values? Basically, Godot has a range property, and normally the first value will be the start and the next value will be the integer. For that you can use a vector2 and a vector2i. But the range function also has a step function. For that you can use a vector3 and a vector3i. And looking at this example, it basically functions the exact same as a range function. I had no idea that this was possible, and I'm not certain what the exact use case for this will be, but yeah, maybe you guys can come up with a good reason of why you would want to use this inside of projects. So vectors are basically ranges. And as I mentioned before, there will be a live stream after this, so stay tuned for that. Normally, if YouTube doesn't mess up, you should be taken to the live stream after this, well, basically this premiere is over. If it doesn't, or you're watching this later, then too bad. Anyway, thanks for watching. A big thank you to all my Ko-fi supporters. Thank you very much for your support. And I'll see you all next week because, as you can see from the upload date of the show, it's turning into a weekly show again. Yay! Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye bye.